Hi guys, and welcome to another episode. So, we're not starting at Sif Harder, finally, for one episode. So many episodes have been at Sif Harder recently, it's unbelievable. I never planned it. We're actually starting here with Hogni, because last episode we were introduced to the Urson Blessing. So now Hogni can speak to us about a new quest in which we get it as a permanent skill. So let's have a quick speak to him.
Who sent you?
Most humans believe that strength is merely the means to shape or to break. The Norn understand that strength comes not just from the body but from the spirit. The bear is the symbol of strength, resolve and pride of power. Our strength leads us to overcome every challenge, not because we can, but because we must. I wonder how much of that you humans truly understand. A group of our younger warriors who think themselves great hunters are nearby, filled with bravado and ale. They seek a mighty bear to prove themselves and to earn their names. I plan to grant their wish, with a hunt they will soon not forget. Honey is rare in these parts and all bears love it. No doubt, if they are hunting, they stashed away a bit of honey to attract a bear to their location. Now, within Jaga Moraine lies a particularly large polar bear. Take their honey, find this bear and lure the bear to these brave young hunters. Let us test their mettle and see if they are Norn truly worthy of their names. Do this and I shall grant you the Urson Blessing. It's quite a weird quest to earn the blessing. I mean, we don't really prove ourselves at all. If you remember what he said when we first spoke to him about how we were ready to be tested in really difficult ways. This isn't much of a test at all, but there you go. I find it quite ironic that this test, this very simple task, is what's required for the best form skill, shall we say. Also, you'll notice the reward for this quest is 3 honeycombs. Yeah, this is another way to get honeycombs. Of course, this isn't a repeatable way. You can only do the quest once. There is one place in the game outside of Nicholas where you can get honeycombs that in a repeatable fashion that's not through this quest, which I will show you eventually. But this is a great way to do it. I think this is how most people did it for Onyx. Anyway, let's see if they're smarter than the average bear. Yep, that's a reference right there. Okay, so let's go up to Sif Harder. Before we leave for Jaga Moraine, though, I'm actually going to get this other quest, this bounty quest, because they can be done pretty much at the same time as one another, so it's pretty easy to do together. So let's speak to Sif. Remember, she wasn't very impressed about the first 3 that we beat. When we beat Korun, Maish, and Nalfatsu, she wasn't very impressed, was she? So let's see if we can impress her now.
Who sent you?
Yes, I know who you are, Sif. Anything you can do, I can do better. I see you're back for more, Matt Greenspring. Don't get cocky. Just because you vanquish some weaklings doesn't mean you're respected. Prove your worth to me and conquer the same creatures that I have. Then maybe you'll earn a reputation. Even a song. Okay, anything you can do, I can do better. I hate show tunes. Right, so we've got these guys. Let's read about them. So, Notorious Foe, Avar the Fallen. Wanted, Avar the Fallen, signature attack, Jagged Bones. Beware, Avar is a Norn whose battles are fought without honour. His victories as shallow and empty as the bottomless pit in Jaga Moraine, where he resides, banished from Norn society, fallen from the grace of the bear spirit. The animated remains of those he has poisoned, cheated and murdered are bound to him, following him always, his unwitting servants in death. Okay, sounds like a lovely guy. Notorious Foe, Whiteout. Wanted, Whiteout, signature attack, Shatterstone. Beware, Whiteout has been rumoured to be camouflaged within the snowstorms of Jaga Moraine. When travelling in deep snow banks of this area, all should be aware as this creature could be disguised within the snow and searching for easy prey. Okay, also sounds wonderful. And lastly, the Fragment of Antiquities. Beware, the Fragment of Antiquities has been spotted patrolling the depths of the Sepulchre of Dragomar. Probably not saying that right. Humans and children should give this cave a wide berth until a Norn warrior with the strength of bear, the cunning of wolf, and the eyes of raven ventures into the dark, icy recesses of this cavern to slay the beast and claim its bounty. So this is really cool. This is actually a quest that takes place inside a dungeon, so we'll actually see the entrance to a dungeon, this one of Dragomir. So we'll do that first or last. Let's do that last. Let's go into Jaga Moraine. Okay, so we're doing 2 things. We've got 2 people to kill out here, and we've got a bear to lure into some hunters, which is actually hilarious. I love these guys. This quest's so funny. So back out here, what I'm going to do is cut it from this big sort of snowfield at the start, since we've already seen it. So when I get to about here, we're actually going to start venturing north. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, alright, so we're actually, last time we went out up there to find Egil's Perch. I'm actually going to take us directly north here, because there's a pretty cool cave here, which, oh, look at that. Did you just see that snow drop down from all the way up there? That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's another avalanche warning here. Danger, loose snowpack, high risk of avalanche. Bear that in mind, because that does play into stuff up north here. This I don't know, actually. Drakkar Lake or Jarga Moraine? I think I prefer Jarga Moraine, actually. This is a pretty cool place. Now that I've been on the wiki and looked at all the cool stuff that happens here. Actually, in a previous episode, I could have tried to... oh, yeah, these are Jinn, by the way. I could have shown you, but I don't think they were there. When we were walking to the Vatirs, there's actually a small abandoned village about here, if I remember correctly. And when you load into the explorable area, you have... I don't know what chance it is. I think it's quite a low chance, but there is a chance that you'll see a load of snowmen and Grenches. Now these are NPCs that are associated with Winter's Day. There is story in Eye of the North about what they do for the rest of the year, but you can actually see some snowmen and Grenches having a snowball fight in that little place, and there's a rare chance that you'll see it. It's pretty cool though. Okay, so there's this little ice cave here. I really don't think there's anything to do in here, just some wolves. And lots of bones. Look, they've been busy. Oh, we just got hit by an avalanche. Deals 100 damage and slows movement 50%. So, yeah. Oh, and we just got a map piece. Even better. Okay, so when you're in the northern Shiverpeaks, this is another really cool thing they did. When you're in the northern Shiverpeaks, every single enemy you kill in the game has a chance to drop a map piece. Okay, there's 4 map pieces. We don't know what the map's to do with, but look, we've got a top left map piece now. Quest item. Chorus Deep Runner may be interested in this. No idea who that is. Sounds like a dwarf though. We'll hold on to it and see what happens. There are 4 different pieces, as I said. Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. And there's a really cool quest to do with that. And that ties almost perfectly into what I was just saying. And it goes on, it is actually eventually to do with the Winter's Day creatures. Wow, that was perfect timing. So bear those in mind, guys. We'll be looking at that later. Hopefully I'll find more if I don't find all of the pieces. It's pretty cool though, because you've got such a low chance of getting them all, but when you do find a piece and it's a piece you need, it's like... It reminds me of a bit, when I was a kid, we have crisps here called Walker's Crisps, right? And they were doing a promotion, I think it was about when a film called Space Jam came out, and you could get all of these puzzle pieces in your packets of crisps, and finding the map pieces when I first played through Eye of the North reminded me of that so much. It was brilliant. Anyway, right, okay, so what shall we do first? Shall we help the guys with the bear? Or rather hurt the guys with the bear, or what? Let's do that first. So, a Hunter's Pride. Where are we going? Oh, just north a little bit. Brilliant. Also, there's another thing that I could point out. At Egil's Perch, if we go near it, we'll see. There's actually some items you can get there, exclusive items, which you can't find anywhere else in the game, which is pretty cool. Now, these guys, if I'm where I think I'm going to be... Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Oh, so is that the polar bear? I think this is the polar bear that we want to lure. With our branch of honey. Yes, okay, right. So, we're going to grab the branch with honey. And now the polar bear is going to start following us. It's not going to try and kill us. Look at it. This is actually uncharmable, but it's a pretty cool polar bear, isn't it? And it will follow us. Let's speak to Nut.
Never.
Nut White Bear, that's the name of the guy who leads at Holbrack in Guild Wars 2. The main Norn settlement. Pretty cool. Nut is a pretty common Norn name then, I guess. What does he have to say?
Who goes?
You're so small and puny. How can a human hunt? Show me your worth, little one. Prepare to be impressed. Okay, so we're going to take this branch with honey. Now, when you get to the hunters, they actually are talking to each other and having a bit of a drink and having a bit of a laugh and sort of going out camping. So before I lure the polar bear over to them, we're going to read out what they say, because there's some cool references to things, just the most bizarre things. I never would have thought one of the references in particular, never would have expected to ever see in Guild Wars, but there it is. But then again, we saw a reference in Guild Wars 2 recently to Only Fools and Horses as well recently. I was just like, that was pretty bizarre. This is the last game any game I would never expect to have a reference to Only Fools and Horses. If you're not British, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but if you are, it's needless to say, it's pretty crazy. But yeah. I'm just going to take a quick detour. I'll let all those guys fight these. I really hate the frozen elementals. I'm sorry, I really do. I like their design, but their skills here... Every skill slows you down. There are a few really annoying enemies like that in Eye of the North. Oh, there's actually a sign saying Egil's Perch. Could we have read this before? Here stands the home of Egil Fireteller, 12-time Aelmoot champion, all-time record holder in the Ael slog, and master storyteller of great Norn legends. Remember that, the Aelmoot, that's a pretty cool celebration we'll learn more about and participate in fact, later on. Will he tell us a different story, I wonder? My money's on no. Yeah, he always tells us the same thing. So where are these items? There's apparently some... They're not really that useful to me. Danira, she's actually not a very interesting collector, if I remember correctly.
Who sent you?
Oh, I'm going to have to fight her. Do you think I can fight her alone? I've still got my heroes flagged away. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. Let's go. I'm going to be the wolf. Wolf versus bear. Let's do it. I've unflagged my guys. Cheating, maybe. I'm not going to be able to kill this guy. This girl, sorry. Come on, team. Help me out. God, this would take me ages. Oh my god. She's going to kill me. She's going to kill me. Where is everyone? Alright. Wow, Corey's being useful for once. Thank you, Corey. Okay, where the hell is my team? There we go. Come on, Devonna. Is everyone else coming? There we go. Right, they can all fight the Norn, because I'm a wimp, clearly. Where are these items? Oh, here we go. Jars of Healing Salve. You grab the jars. They don't do anything, but when you drop them, they kind of pop, and everything around you gets healed for a crap load of health. Pretty cool. Just again, I mean... It's one of those things that nobody's really going to bank on using these in combat. They're just too situational. And oh, wow, she didn't even die. Screw it. Alright, you've bested me, Norn. I'm leaving. But it's just a cool little touch. You see stuff like this all the time in Eye of the North. It's nice. Will that say something different? No. Okay, and another Norn here. Right, so... Have I still got the branch? I haven't. Shit, I dropped the branch. Did I drop it when I tried to fight that Norn? Sorry, guys, this is a bit of a mess. I'll cut it till I'm back here. Here it is. Why the hell did I drop it over here? Screw it. There's no point going up there. We'll just head north. Why did I drop it there? Oh, well. You guys probably saw that and thought, what the fuck is he doing? Okay. So we're going to go north, and I'll try to not lure the bear too close to them. So we get the dialogue. But this place just looks awesome, don't you think? I love the far Shiverpeaks with like how the mountains are so spiky. It reminds me a bit of Encantha, you know, those rocks that come out of the water. Okay, we're coming close now. Oh god. How am I supposed to go over there? Oh, I gotta go around. Oh, okay, alright, so they're talking now. I'm gonna drop this here. So Bran says there's barely any bears for us to hunt. There they are. Barely any bears? Ha! Bran, you are a mountain of mirth and wit. Why am I getting experience? Is someone fighting? Oh, there's a pack of wolves back there that started fighting me. His words are as sharp as arrows, says Skeggy. There's quite a few of them, actually. Sharp as arrows? That sounds like a line from a song. Mind if I join you, fellas? Haha, let us write a new song, then. I'll start. Brenton, his words as sharp as arrows. Heh, what rhymes with arrows? Sparrows? Pff, we are far too mighty to hunt sparrows. I'm sure you are. I really am sure. What about barrows? He sends bears to their barrows? How about his blade rends bone and marrow? No, I've got it. His words are sharp as arrows. He's really, really great. Yeah, do you like that? That fake hiccup there? That doesn't rhyme at all. Are you drunk? No. Yes! There you go. That's the reference. That's to Jim from the Vicar of Dibley. Who would have thought that would be in Guild Wars? Hilarious. Good idea, Nafni. Drinking will help with our creativity. Well, another round for us all. Ah, the frozen white Shiverpeaks. The bears here are finer than anywheres. We live in a hunter's paradise. Let us drink to our homeland and to its heroes. Say, fellows, you know what we need? No, I don't know. What do you need? More drink? What's that? I bet he says more drink. Or, I don't know. To kill something? We need a skald! Someone who will follow us and write tales of our epic deeds. You're not exactly being very epic right now, though, are you? You're just stood in a circle. This guy looks pretty amazing, though. Our deeds are indeed epic. Epic deeds, indeed. Haha. Only the greatest skald would suffice. No common tavern rube is fit to sing of Brand's exploits. Where would we find such a man? Oh, what about me? No. Heroes don't find skalds. Skalds find heroes and follow them of their own accord. So this is quite a funny conversation, but it does give us some insights into Norn culture. Then we must have another hunt. The greatest hunt we have ever undertaken. What shall we slay, fellows? How about a sparrow? A possum! A possum? Yes, a possum! Wait. That doesn't sound very epic. No, it doesn't. It could be. A possum bit me once. Really? Where? Right on my... Oh, in the forest. It really hurt. Couldn't sit for a week. Right on his arse. They couldn't type that. It's a U game. Oh, well, have another round to soothe the pain of old memories. Aye, that's more like it. A few more of these and I'm sure adventure will soon follow. And women, too. Here's to our land where the bears are big and the women are bigger. And just as bad-tempered. All the more reason to drink, I say. Alright, so there we go, and now it's just going to loop. So that's a bit of a probably a slow-paced conversation, really. But it's pretty cool. There, on the first ever trailer they did for Guild Wars 2, right, they had an image of a place in the Shiverpeaks. It must be the northern Shiverpeaks because that's where the Norn inhabit. But and it was pretty much of this lodging out in the middle of a forest, and there was a big fire and all these seats around it, and you could see a mandragora in the background and stuff. And seeing that's kind of the exact experience I can imagine. Just going out, sitting there by the fire in the middle of the night. I'm not a role player, but I can really imagine that being quite fun, just sitting around as Norn, just having a chat like this. It would be pretty hilarious. And that's kind of the place I would always imagine these guys to be sitting, but obviously this is Guild Wars 1, so they just stood out in the middle of a field, which is a shame. But yeah, I really hope to see more stuff like this. It's pretty cool. Anyway, right, so there you go. That's your hilariously bad acted conversation there, courtesy of me. Let's piss them all off with this bear, who's been waiting patiently for us. And there's another bear there. You can actually see the difference in size. Look at it. It's huge. Right, come on. The funny thing is this bear's actually quite friendly. It's not even attacking me. It just wants the honey. The honey on the stick. Alright. Blee! Come on. Ah, don't eat me! I don't really hunt bears. I just like to drink and sing. The ale is gone. I'm not running away. I'm running towards more ale. That's it. Haha. I think that's another reference as well. My life flashing before my eyes. Gooda. I should have asked you to dance. I think I'll go do that right now. I need to be drunk somewhere else. Very, very drunk somewhere far, far away. Bear, big bear. I can't hunt without an audience. I'll go find one now. Right. And then they all run off. Is that literally it? That should be the quest complete, I think. Did it already update? Yeah, okay, so we'll see Hogney for the reward. This is how this episode's going to end with me going to collect my reward from there, because that's actually on the way to Olafstead, where we'll be continuing with the main story. In the meantime, we've got 2 people to hunt here, though, so let's get right on that. Anything you can do. Actually, while we're up here as well, I will point a couple of things out. Over there are a bunch more Norn singing their tales and stuff, and they are outside the entrance to my favourite, yeah, definitely my favourite dungeon in all of Eye of the North. It's about a giant worm. I'll be talking about that later when we do the dungeon episode, however those are going to go. Very, very cool dungeon, though. There's also something very cool over here. It's basically a dungeon full of worms, and the biggest worms you will ever see. It's fantastic. It's very difficult. You get great rewards from it. It's pretty much brilliant. It's pretty much amazing in all regards. In-game rewards and just the story and the gameplay itself. It's just all brilliant. Oh, so yeah, we're actually in worm territory. There's about 6 pairs of frost worms around here. Very dangerous. They're horribly annoying. I'm going to cut the fights with them because, actually, mind you, we're not doing too bad against this one. Damn, he went down pretty quick. I usually struggle against those. Right, okay, well, there's going to be lots of worms around here. And in particular, there's this amazing place, which we will be going to in a quest later, but I'm sorry, I can't resist showing it to you now. So you come over here and you get a choice of left or right. It doesn't matter which way you go, it just loops around. And here will be a huge boss and possibly my favourite landmark in the entire game. That's a pretty cool view as well over there. I like this place. This is the most north you will ever... There we go. Okay, so Sissis the Leviathan does a crap load of damage. Literally, I'm going to put up my party window just so you can see if we all die here. See what happens. So you saw he just did one hit. Basically, he uses lots of shockwaves and stuff, which do a lot of damage in the area of effect. Okay, so he didn't do too much. It's one of those bosses it's like the Shuriken at the end of the Imperial Sanctum in Cantha. They could one hit your whole team. Very, very, very powerful, dangerous boss, especially in hard mode. Huge worm. Just very cool. When you complete a quest, there's actually a quest requiring you to kill this guy, and when you do, it's replaced by another boss. It's a type of enemy we haven't actually seen yet, but I think it's like a Soul Shrieker, and that other boss is, funnily enough, named after a content manager at Arenanet called Emily Dale. She's actually left now to go to Undead Studios, but yeah. Anyway, so there's my trivia on that, and now here's the most awesome thing. There's a giant hole. And it just goes down and down and down and down. If you liked the Realm of Torment entrance with that huge hole, you would love this. This hole apparently never has an end. Let's read the in memoriam thing. This was planted in memory of the Norn who ventured into the bottomless pit to discover if it leads to the other side of the world. Askel Cliff Diver, Gunnulf the Mountain, Hardy Jotun Crusher. May they find glory and honour in the mists, should they never return. How crazy is this? This is a hole that could go to the other side of the world. It never has an end. Brave Norn, I mean, fuck that, I would never do this. Norn have actually come here, seen it as a challenge, and climbed down this thing. And they've never come back. I mean, how mysterious, how awesome, how incredible. The idea of Norn coming here and being like, oh, this is my next greatest challenge, and just jumping down the hole is incredible. I mean, does it go to the other side of the world? I think it's supposed to be a bit of a... well, Wiki says it, but it says it's a bit of a reference to... Journey to the Center of the Earth. But in any case, very, very cool. I love it. The light, I don't know whether that's just supposed to be a lighting effect or whether the light's really supposed to be shining out. Fantastic. And to top it off, this landmark is at the most north you can ever go in the entire game. Obviously, we can see more of the world up here. We can see this mysterious extra fire island chain here. Very, very odd. Who knows what's going on with that. And we won't even get to go up here at initial launch of Guild Wars 2. So everything up here is very mysterious. But this is as high as you can ever go. This is like the complete opposite. Remember in the Factions Let's Play when I pointed out the most southern area? Well, we're a hell of a long way away from there now. Yeah, just very cool. I love this place. I was so happy when I first stumbled upon this. I was just like, oh, amazing. But yeah. Alright, come on, Corey. I'll res you. So yeah, let's actually fight these guys. I keep getting distracted. I think I've shown you most of the cool stuff, in my opinion anyway, in this area. I mean, I haven't shown you the snowmen and the Grenches, but I mean, if you're really desperate to see them, you can zone in 50 times if you want. But the annoying thing is there's no real portal near them, so you either go through there and wade through a million Vatirs, or you go through here and kind of cut through. It's up to you.